Hello, hello, hello. Welcome on in. It is Sunday. 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 And I'm eating. And it's pretty good. I'm checking into some stuff. Hold on. What do you mean breakfast Sammy? What do you mean Sammy? You better not be from the West Coast. It's a sandwich. You better not be from the West Coast. Putting that shit on your menu. Westoid detected. Or even worse, from the UK. Anyway. We're back. Supposedly, AC Black Flag was unplayable yesterday, even solo. Oop. What do you mean? What do you mean unplayable? Like no one could play it, or do you mean like some people had an issue? Oh, Ubisoft launcher. Oh, okay. Okay. So I was like, I played the game and it was really fine. I didn't hear about it, so it must not have been super long. I gotta say, though, their current launcher is so much better than their old one. Uplay Connect, the old one, oh my god. Could barely even play Uno on it, dude. It was insane. The new one, at least, like, for the most part, functions and exists, and it just launches my games. And it's, you know, it's not doing extra shit. So I like the new one. I'm okay with it. I'll accept it. I don't know, just don't put it behind a launcher like that. Make it work with Steam like everyone. I feel both ways about it. As a consumer, I love a lot of things just being through Steam and not having to run anything else. You know, like as a consumer, I'm of that mindset. However, if I take myself out of it for a second, like my own convenience out of it, from a perspective of the whole market, as much as I love Steam and I'm rooting for Valve all the time, they really have not done me wrong. I never 100% trust, and I always am a fan of other companies having their own competitors and having their own ways of owning and launching a game. Not that I think something's going to happen to Steam, but nothing is sacred, right? There should always be other stuff in the market. No matter how good that one is, there should always be other stuff, even if it's not the most used or not your favorite or whatever, not the most convenient. So taking my own personal convenience out of it, I really don't mind that existing because I think it needs to. Yeah, Steam is a crazy huge monopoly, and it's one company with not that many employees. All it takes is one bad person with a little power in there, which has not happened yet, thank God. But all it takes really is just one person to press the wrong button, you know, or make the wrong decision, and everything that you rely on is fucked, you know? So, yeah, I'm a big fan of other things existing. Yeah, GOG is a really good alternative as well. Companies that fully own their own IPs, like Ubisoft and everything, having their own thing, makes sense. So, you know, I don't I love Steam. And I love the company Valve right now. They've never done me wrong, like I said. And I really hope they just continue on the same ideals, but time passes, different hands get to touch different things over time. And you never know. So there always just should be other options, you know what I mean? Ubi did get bought out more recently, though. Yeah, and I think things have gone a little better for them. I will say that could happen to Valve one day. It's a private company right now. And I think, personally, with the way they do financially, it could stay a private company forever. I don't see any reason for it to not be. But you never know. You just never know. Insanely huge giants of companies have had crazy issues. People, for their own personal gain, have done things, you know? So I'm of the mindset that while I don't think it's likely that it'll happen to Valve, I really don't think it's likely because they're in such a good financial spot. You just never know. So I will always say, hey, more competition is always good. It also breeds innovation. Maybe Valve is not a bad company ever. Maybe they never do anything wrong in the future. And, you know, nothing's bad, but they never change anything. They never really update anything to feel more modern. Everything just gets older and older with time. And maybe in the future there's a better way to do some stuff and they just leave it the way it is. You know? If there's more competition around, there are other options to hop to quicker, or that competition pushes companies like that are really solid and doing just fine to try to innovate. So, yeah. Well, like I said, as a consumer, I just love everything being on Steam and just launching through Steam. Don't get me wrong. I'm with you on that. But just from a whole perspective, it's good for competition to exist. So I will never be like, oh, I wish everyone would just bow down to this singular overlord company and forget their own interests. You know what I mean? Valve had to have their arm twisted legally to implement game returns. Yeah. No company is 100% good. Everyone has their own interests. Right? Everyone does. So. But yeah, I just want to remind to never be like 100% all in on some company and then just never look at anything else. Everything else is bad and blah, you know what I mean? It's just not good. I would love to have like 5 different companies do well. You know? Ooh, you pulled the 10 card from a V card pack. Let's go. I didn't pull my own. Let's go here. I didn't pull my own on the last set. I mean I pulled the 9s, but not the 10s. So, I don't know. Said you're rooting for SteamOS though. Me too, because I feel that way about Windows right now, right? Like everything is built on, runs on, or integrates with Windows, and it's your only option right now, really. But a lot of people, for their purposes, don't need it. So I'm definitely rooting for SteamOS. We'll see. I mean, it's essentially Linux, but you don't have to know anything about it to, the whole point of having an OS made for people that are not, well, the people that are laymen, right, is to make it usable. And Linux, while I think it's so much better nowadays, is not the most usable for people who really don't know what they're doing with any of that. A lot of people don't even know how to use Windows, So, yeah, I think things like SteamOS are good. It's kind of made for a large group of people with a specific purpose, So I'm rooting for it. I am. How's VTubing software looking on the Linux side? I have not looked into it. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I assume not good. I assume not good. Because of some stuff that Windows does to handle GPUs a certain way and how they work. A lot of it feels on the Windows side still held up with duct tape constantly, but someone's interested in keeping it held up with duct tape. On the Linux side, I don't think anyone cares about that. So I really don't think people are going to be able to get their Steam machine and then like rig a VTuber in that. I think it would maybe run VTube Studio, probably. I don't know. It runs through Steam at least, but that doesn't mean that makes it work. I haven't looked into how that works on Linux, how it runs, but I think if you're trying to create something, you're trying to produce an animation, I don't know, man. I don't think it would be good. It's just not the market, right now. So, I don't know. So VTubing is doable, not great. Rigging straight up impossible for artists. Oh, you've tried it? Yeah, I can't imagine that anyone's like trying to optimize anything for that. There's just no need. It's a small niche market, What the fuck? You have a friend who got a Steam machine and installed Windows on it. Kill that guy. Beat him with hammers, dude. What the hell? What a choice, man. Are they stupid? Probably. Probably. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you said May said last time her Warudo 3D stuff she was working on was better than VTube Studio in terms of optimization. This is true. A lot of 3D is, but that's because of the way it renders things. VTube Studio is actually really clunky software. Really, really clunky. But it's the only one commercially available that still gets updated. So everyone uses it. And 2D animation in a real-time VTube rigged way, not a hand-drawn animated way, kind of has to be clunky. Like there's not a really good way to do it. So it just is what it is, honestly. Like there's not much you can do to make 2D that much better unless you can like reduce compute. I don't really see it getting much better. There will be cooler animations, but without like a new program to replace VTube Studio, I don't see it changing much. 3D, however, people are always trying and doing crazy shit because just the way those things are rendered, it's very different than 2D. But also there are different engines. So Warudo is its own thing, and it's using an older Unity engine. But there are people who've used Unreal and things like that, right? There's a little more out there for rendering stuff and using it in real time in 3D. But it's not all easily commercially available to someone who doesn't really know what they're doing or just spend a lot of time working on it. So 3D is also not really going to get much cooler unless you are willing to be a mini developer yourself, VTubing is really held back by software. And the people that are going to do cool stuff, like I said, are the ones who are willing to be their own dev or work with the dev like every day. But that's really expensive and people don't really have the money to be doing that, to be honest. There's just no way. So 2D is a lot of layers together, right? Yeah, 2D right now also. So if you have like, let's say you have a toggle, you press a button and your face changes to a different expression. The way VTube Studio works right now, those calculations are always done so that if I'm turned a certain way and my eyes are open and mouth smile on, you know, whatever, if I hit that button at this moment, it knows exactly what to do. And there's no weird lapse where it's like, oh, let me figure that out and then apply it, right? So every single thing your model can do, every layer that's not showing but could show at any moment, all of that is being calculated and assumed and figured out in the background while not showing. And it's there's just a lot. There's a lot. It's very load bearing, we'll say, all the time. And even then, the stuff that is showing, it's so many layers. Yeah, it's so many layers. So it's just a lot constantly. That's why it's kind of CPU heavy. They use your CPU to calculate the values all the time. That's why I was looking at how VTube Studio really like does it. And they use your CPU to keep those numerically, to keep everything going, right? And then actually rendering it is what uses, you know, GPU a bit more. It uses both, but that's why a lot of people are like, oh yeah, VTubing 2D must be so heavy on your GPU. And I'm like, actually, it's not that much compared to on your CPU. More than you'd think, right? But yeah. And it uses so much memory. It uses so much of your memory. Because it's just constantly recalculating, storing all the time. So yeah. That's why getting a bigger, fancier model is just not worth it for people if they don't have like a beastly PC. Just get a simple little thing. Honestly. Last time I checked, Spout 2 didn't work on Linux. Oh, does it not? Oh, that would suck. That's how we all display our 2D VTubers without the background showing, right? Making that a proper like alpha channel, throwing that into OBS instead of like green screening ourselves, which is so much worse. That would suck. You'd have to green screen yourself, which is how we used to do it in the old days before people had Spout 2 working. Everyone used to green screen themselves for OBS. And that's why no one could have like a rainbow model, because you had to have some sort of color for your background that you could key out. You had to. So if you couldn't do like blue, green, or magenta, or sometimes like a weird yellow, a fire orange, you know, whatever. If you couldn't do any of those classic bright colors, then it would be tough. Now, though, we have Spout 2, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, if that doesn't work on Linux, that would break a lot of people's models. It would actually be terrible. Oh, man. Is that why when people load their full models into collabs, it looks like everything's about to crash? Yeah. VTube Studio does that thing where when you do like the collab tool and you have multiple VTubers on the screen through VTube Studio, what happens is it loads that person's model in and it sends all the mathematical data from their tracking and how their computer's processing it to your computer, and then your computer is rendering that onto their model. So you like temporarily are holding their model file and your computer is getting the numbers from them over your network and slapping that onto their model. So you're like re-rendering it on your side. It is so much. That's why people don't use it super often. They don't use it too much because it can get really laggy because you're just fully doing that. I think it'd be cooler to just use like Discord and screen share and then chroma key that, and you know what I mean? That's why you'll see people use stuff like that, or OBS Ninja, which is a separate tool that does the same thing. It's like joining a video call. But yeah, it's so much. It's so heavy on your machines. That's why people don't throw like 5 people's models on the screen all the time. It's a lot. You're a Linux user, but a chat? No, I'm not. It's very inconvenient. Probably misunderstanding majorly, but wouldn't GPUs be more appropriate for the computation here? It uses a little bit of both, but for the most part, it's CPU heavy. It's very, very, very CPU heavy for the way it works. And then it has those values get sent to the GPU to actually render it. Because the rendering itself is really heavy on the GPU. So if you had the GPU do both, it would be insane. It'd be insane. And you certainly could not be like launching and playing games at the same time. There's just no way. You can still go into some deep settings and adjust how much it's kind of sending certain processes to either. But I find it genuinely just runs smoothest when you split it well between two and don't leave it on just one. But it depends on your setup too, right? And how intensive your model is and what kinds of games you're playing and all that. So you just got to figure it out. I remember Mata missing an eye or something with someone because her evil model was big. Yeah, you have to like... So each layer on a VTuber, each like piece of art is called a mesh because it has a mesh of different points that it's tracking, right? And so you set a number, there's a default in there, but you set a number of meshes that it's allowed to load up to, and then it won't load above that. So when you have multiple VTubers on the screen, sometimes you have to go to that number and bump it up. There's a drop down of like a few options. But you have to go to that number and bump it up so that it can load in more meshes at one time. Because it's a failsafe. It's there so that you don't melt your PC with like, you know, you open some nightmare file with 1 billion meshes, you know? So, yeah, the limit is how many things VTube Studio is running. It's not just one model. Yeah. So you have to go in there and kind of like crank that number up and be like, yes, it's okay to melt my PC a little bit. I want you to allow 15,000 meshes, you know? And that's just it. That is just it. So, it's a lot. The math for 2D is better on CPU than GPU too. That's what anything I've read says that the CPU just does things quicker, and then sending it to the GPU for the GPU to render everything in 2D is just the fastest process. Because otherwise, if you have just the GPU handle it, the model lags. I've tried this where I've set it so that my GPU takes on a lot more of the process to free up my CPU, especially on my old PC, because my CPU was not that good on the old one. And I tried setting it like that, and this thing was moving, you know, it was just so laggy. It was doing it, but it was so far behind me that it just made no sense. No sense to use. It would just look crazy. So, yeah. TLDR, the defaults work. The defaults are the defaults for a reason. I don't know. But I'd love to see someone make a new 2D software. Just to... I don't know. Just have other options. There's so many 3D options too, but there's really just one that everyone uses. Because it handles everything the best and doesn't require you to be a mini developer. But that one isn't really updating to new frameworks in any way. They're going to stay on an old version of the engine they're on and keep iterating on that. And with that one in particular, over time, it's going to get outpaced. And there's going to be stuff we want to do that you're not going to be able to do in this older engine. So I'm just like, I predict within the next 3 years, there's going to be a new 3D software that just replaces the old one if they don't like step it up and make, you know, software too, right? I don't know. We'll see. Either way, I can't be asked to be the person to work on any of that stuff. It's not my wheelhouse, first of all, that kind of tech. That's why I got into VTubing, because I thought it was interesting and I wanted to read about it, you know. TikTaf, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, I can't be asked, but 2, I don't have the money, man. I don't make enough to like throw hundreds of thousands of dollars at a developer to do all this, you know? So Oh well, maybe someone will. I can only hope. I can only hope. Yeah, I agree, Ryu. You said thank you, Jesus and Dale Earnhardt, for the opportunity to open VTube Studio without Steam. Oh, I know. You can just pop open the exe, never open Steam. And there's no issue. The only thing you can't do is use the Steam network to then like invite a friend if you're using the collab tool. That's the only thing you can't do. Everything else, oh, I love it. I actually used VTube Studio off of Steam for the longest time. I didn't know it was on Steam until like 2 years ago. I was using it for forever because the original download was just off their website. It was just boom, here's the file, you know, like here's a zipped folder and here you go. And so I was just like, okay, yeah, and I just used that for forever. And then at some point, I saw friends' Steam notifications where it's like now using VTube Studio, and I was like, oh, do you like launch it through Steam? Why do you launch it through Steam? Because you can add any exe to Steam. You could just add anything to run it from there. And they were like, oh no, I bought it on Steam. I was like, what do you mean? And I didn't think of it again. And then the collab tool came out where it's the DLC, and they were like, oh, you have to have it on Steam for this. So I went, oh, okay. And then I bought it on Steam. So I bought it twice. I bought it twice. But the first time, it wasn't necessary that you bought it at the time. I just did the obligatory donate $5-10 to the dev kind of thing for using it, because back then he was still creating it, you know. It was usable, but I was using it when it like first dropped. So yeah, different times, man, different times. And is VTube Studio monetized? Isn't the base version free? Yeah, you can pay to do a thing where it removes, there's a little like logo watermark kind of thing in the corner that you can just crop out, and a lot of people use it for free and just crop it out. But if you want to use like your full 1080p screen or whatever, and you don't want that to show in the corner, then you can buy it to remove it. And then the DLC to be able to collab with people, that one you have to purchase. So yeah. So that's how they get people buying it. I don't think the software alone should be free. I think it should be like $1 on Steam, $2, you know, something just to use it, because you can sit there and monetize off of it. You can make so much content off of it, and it's kind of crazy. It'd be different if you weren't making money using it, but a lot of people really can. So I don't know. I would make it like $1 just to have it, and then you know, keep the DLC right where it is. But I think it's just a dev not being greedy because he's one guy. So I think the reason why it is free is because he can afford to do that, right? Which is nice. It's really just the one person. And I think he might have contracted someone to help with netcode at some point. But that's it. But yeah. Seen a premium version in the App Store? Yeah, I don't remember what the premium version does. I don't know. I bought everything because I use it. And I make money using it. So I felt crazy not just purchasing everything outright. So even if I thought I wasn't going to use the collab tool a lot, or I could just crop the watermark or whatever, I purchased the full thing a long time ago. You know? Because I just feel like I should. I'm not going to lie. I've never asked friends this, but if any of my friends who like really make money doing this, you know, this is their job, whether they make a lot or a little, doesn't matter. If this is their job, this is their livelihood. If any of them told me that they still use the free version, I'd be pissed. I would be like, pay that guy, man. You know, like the only reason you're able to do any of this is because you're using his free shit. Like, what the hell? It's like, what, $20 maximum, you know? Pay that guy. I don't know. I guess I feel like I'm paying him to subsidize maybe some other people using it for free, right? Like, even if I didn't need to, this means that he can keep it free for other people because some of us pay for it, right? Which is nice. It's a nice thought. So, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm of the thought process that not everything needs to be monetized. Well, I think people need to be paid for their time. And when you put tons of time into making a thing, and you'd like to be able to live off of it because you put all your time into making a thing, you should be able to monetize it. Now, it's okay, like I said, because he's one guy. He's one guy, so he's able to pick and choose a little bit and kind of bring the slider down and say, yeah, you know, for this, this, and that, I can make this thing free. That's good. But I don't think too many things can be free. Not that I think it wouldn't be nice if they were, but, you know, there's no such thing as a free lunch, man. Someone worked somewhere. I mean, sometimes you do labor because you enjoy the thing, more of a passion project. I guess if you're like a person making a little project thing, yeah. But like, what kind of passion project is a dude working full-time for years on a program that other people use and he doesn't even use to stream? You know what I mean? So in this situation, I'm like, it should be paid. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. He also, yeah, it could be his passion project, but he has people sending him support tickets and complaining about his software and bitching and moaning all the time at him because they just, you know, people are like that. So I think he should be paid for his pain and suffering of dealing with a customer base. Honestly. You know? So my hot take is that people complain about ads too much. Those ads keep the lights on for your favorite free websites. Yeah, I think it's fine for people when they complain about it in a paid space. Like, hey, I paid to be here. Can we, you know, whatever. I think a lot of the time, if you had access to the numbers, you know, these conversations might change. But the problem with those conversations about should this or that be free? Should there be ads on this thing or that thing? Oh, I paid for this, whatever. It's hard to have that conversation when you don't have the numbers in front of you. You can't tell. You don't know how much these ads pay these companies, and you don't know how much their workers get paid. You don't know how many workers they have. You don't know what percentage of anything is profit. You don't know any of this, right? So as a consumer, from your own perspective, you can complain. Yeah, your perspective is that it looks like it sucks. But we just don't know. It's hard to have those conversations in like good faith for me to like in depth at least, at like above a surface level, because I don't know like what any of their numbers, you know what I mean? Like people will be like, oh man, YouTube with the ads, YouTube with the ads. And I agree, they're fucking annoying. But I don't know how much they make from those ads. I don't know how many employees they're paying and how much they're paying them. I don't know how much profit they make. I don't know all of that. I have not looked into what's publicly available. And there's always going to be some stuff that's not publicly available, right? Maybe we're right. And maybe they're making a fuck ton on the ads and just squeezing us dry and forcing us to watch ads. Maybe those ads are the only thing keeping the lights on and the consumer base would never. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. So, yeah. From my perspective, though, I agree. Shit's annoying. Shit's everywhere. It bothers me. Totally agree. But, you know, yeah, like, right, like YouTube has videos from fucking 2005 still sitting there and still available for you to stream for free at any time. I don't know what that costs them. But there's a reason there aren't really a lot of VOD platforms. There's a reason Twitch doesn't store your VODs forever. Because that shit I know is, to some extent, really costly. So I don't know how much money YouTube spends just to keep everything archived and not dump that old content out eventually and get rid of it. They don't clean up any of that. Everything stays up there. So I don't know, right? I just don't know. And it's hard for me to like admonish YouTube, for example, for it because I genuinely have no clue what that costs them. But I can't imagine they're like making a lot of money off me. Me personally. You know? I don't know. So it depends on how they're implemented. With Twitch, it actively drags down the experience of using the site. I agree. I hate the way Twitch does it personally. I really do. I really, really, really do. Yeah, Twitch pre-rolls are the worst decision I've seen on any platform in the entire history of the internet. It's like content 101. Content 101 is, if you make a YouTube video, you need the first couple of seconds to be so engaging. The first 30 seconds especially, but the first 2 need to be so engaging that people will not click off. And people will pour their heart and soul into making those first couple of seconds so engaging so that people leave. And then Twitch does the exact opposite with pre-rolls, if you have them on, and is like, what if we showed them an ad instead? What if they click on a thing with a title and thumbnail that they want to try seeing, and then we show them something else instead, and it lasts at least 30 seconds? Haha. It's literally the worst, like, could not be more opposite from what you should be doing, right? Like, why the fuck do we even have pre-rolls? I understand mid-rolls. That's just inserting an ad into a space the same way TV does, the same way like every video platform eventually does it. Totally fine. But the pre-rolls are like, I don't know. It's the antithesis. Yeah, and 30 seconds is like the lowest I could think of. So I have my mid-rolls set to the minimum that they need to be set to so that people don't get pre-rolls. So every 30-ish minutes, it's like 28 and a half, right? It shows you a minute and a half so that you get 3 minutes per hour if you're unsubbed. And that is the minimum I can set it to so that the pre-rolls don't happen. Sometimes they still like fire off for some people, but for the most part, they're, disengaged. And that is just the only way, man. It's the only way, because I would love to just turn it off, but because ads don't make me that much money. Me personally, you got to be a huge streamer for your ad revenue to really like be your big portion. But I really cannot be serving people pre-rolls. Like I don't want to do that to people. I cannot. I don't know. Ooh, the dreaded unlucky pre-roll right into mid-roll. Yeah, that's the thing, is if you get pre-rolled, it doesn't disable that individual's next mid-roll. I think it should be a thing. Like if you click onto a stream and you're not subbed to that person and you got served pre-roll ads, you personally should not get hit with their mid-roll ads if those show up within the next 5 minutes or 10 minutes even. You really shouldn't, but they've never thought to calculate that and make that a thing either. They just, I don't know if it's because of how they like to structure everything. I don't know if it's just like, the mid-roll fires for everyone unsubbed. We don't want to think about figuring that out differently in our infrastructure. Or, I don't know. Maybe they're just like, fuck it. Unsubbed, watch ads, right? I don't know. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy that can happen to you, because you can get stun locked for 5 minutes or more. You can actually get stun locked for that long. I don't know. Anyway, Turbo. There's a reason they don't advertise Turbo too well. Sub to your favorite streamers and then Turbo for everyone else, Thank you for the resubs, guys. Thank you for the resubs. Mobile and tablet ads are longer than PC in my experience too. Yeah, and most people that are watching media nowadays are just doing so on their mobile devices, so it's just how it is, man. Yeah, you said Turbo's amazing. I went from only watching 2 or 3 people on Twitch to randomly going through categories to finding new people. Yeah. A lot of people that watch roleplay servers, right? Like the GTA RP viewers, so many of them have Turbo because they're bouncing between different POVs of people playing on the same server to see like what's going on. And that experience where when you click on 3 different people to see what's happening, what is this person doing at the same time? Because there's like, hundreds of people on the server at the same time, and a lot of them are streaming. Most of them are, right? You can't see anything if you get hit with pre-rolls. It's impossible. Impossible to follow anything. So, yeah, a lot of that crowd is Turbo. Ton of that crowd. And they'll still sub to the streamers they like to support them, and get the emotes, all that kind of stuff. But Turbo for everyone else. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Though I don't know. I don't know what we get paid if someone's watching us with Turbo. I know we do get paid something, but I don't know the calculation. I don't know how much. Like, if I encourage someone here to get Turbo and they get it instead of subbing to me, what's the difference for me? I don't know. I still encourage it anyway because I don't hate you, but, you know. But, like, I always wonder, like, what's the difference? You know? I know it says, like, evil in the tags, but not like financially evil, you know what I mean? There's a difference. So occasionally Twitch just serves, like, double mid-rolls to me, which is a little frustrating. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I've gotten that too. I've gotten that too. Especially if I'm on, like, a different device and I'm not logged in. And I'm just watching. I don't know. I don't know why, but it's happened to me too. More so on a tablet for me. More so on a tablet. But yeah. I feel like a chud paying for Turbo and YouTube Premium, but I can't send ads. Hey, I do both. I do the same. I am okay with it because I use both of those things so much. So much of my entertainment time has gone toward those two things. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Whatever. You know, whatever. I'm all right with it. I feel like the price that I pay for those things is still less than if I had like a cable TV subscription and was watching cable TV all the time. You know what I mean? Like, I'm all right. I'm all right with that. You know, it's whatever. And it's more enriching. It's more enriching. Streamer stuff for me is my entertainment, but I play games. It's really important to me to, like, keep up with that shit, and streamers are one of the best ways for me to keep up with that shit. But then also for YouTube, a lot of the stuff I watch are, like, documentaries and, you know, stuff that's just better than, like, I don't know, the 50th TLC show or whatever the fuck is on daytime television. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. And you pay and you watch the commercials anyway on TV. You pay for cable and you watch all the commercials, you know? So I'm chilling. I don't mind paying for, like, Turbo and then YouTube Premium because I just feel like in the end, I'm going to do one or the other. So this one just works out better for me. I just accept it at this point. I don't know. Might as well pay and not get ads. That's what I'm saying. Because TV really sucks because they double dip. You're paying the cable company, which is great, to get TV. Yay, I paid them, I get a service. That's cool. But then the service you're getting is just them showing you other people's services, right? So then you're getting these channels, and those channels, they are second parties that also have their own interests financially. So they have to show you ads. And it's just like, it's just this double dip that you get hit with that you can't do anything about, you know? So, yeah. At least with something like Twitch Turbo or YouTube Premium, you're paying directly to the thing that's showing you the thing. There are content creators that are essentially acting like the TV networks. Like, we are sitting there curating stuff and making stuff for you. But there's just fewer hands in the pie. You know what I mean? Like, a YouTube channel is not usually some giant mega company. Some of them are, but most of them are not. A Twitch channel is not some giant mega company. It's just some guy, you know? So I think just having fewer people in the pipeline makes it so that you don't get quite so financially screwed. TV's just got a billion layers, you know? A billion layers. Yeah, you said I guess I'm just used to old internet. Me too. I'm from the times of it was only people. It was a specific selected group of people because it was people that were willing to be tech savvy when, you know, it took a bit of learning in comparison to today. It was not just handed to everyone as, hey, you should get on here. It was a choice people made a little more actively, you know? It's very different. And people were unable to monetize it very well at the time. So there's that. One must imagine a National Geographic show voiced by Geega. I think actually that's one of my dream jobs. Either game show host or like narrating nature videos. I would love to do that. But typically it's a man voice. Hate to say it, but almost always it's a man voice narrating that stuff. You've got David Attenborough coming in hot, going, and here we see the seal. So cute, you know, whatever the fuck. I would do it though. Yeah, sometimes a posh British woman, but it's almost always someone with a British accent or some sort of, usually a posh accent. You want Jennifer Coolidge to voice one? Yeah. Oh, she'd be perfect. Imagine her talking about walruses. Look at those tusks, you know? That would be good. It just sounds academic. Oh, British voices. I guess so. I think there are a lot of American accents, or no, American individuals where the way they speak still sounds academic. It's just how they carry themselves. That's all. It's not necessarily the accent. The accent helps though. Would you do unironic narrations or ironic ones? I would do both, but preferably unironic ones. I like animals. I like plants. I like nature, you know. I'd love to do unironic narrations for that. Could listen to Geega podcast talking about random subjects for hours. I really want to do that. I really want to do podcasting about things that have nothing to do with streaming or VTubing, like just normal life stuff. But every time I try to come up with what I want to do, I feel like the topics are so disjointed and so all over the place that I just don't know what to do. I just keep getting sunlocked with it. And then I've tried to launch several projects with other people. You might have only heard of like one or two, but there have been like several others, and people are just horrifically unreliable. So that's also pushed that back. So at this point, I'm like, yeah, I should just do something on my own. But then what? So I'm more recently exploring that. It's very tough to decide. Because there has to be some kind of direction. It doesn't have to be specific. But there has to be something, right? I don't know what, though. I don't know what. Geega and May podcast about cereal. I actually am setting up something with her. Just to try it. Just one episode. Not necessarily that we're going to launch a thing and definitely go with it. But if people like it, maybe. But I really wanted to do a podcast about just fucking nothing with her. Where we get into a game, though. I want to do it in like a friend slop game every time. Because honestly, being able to walk around and peek and like look at her made that so much better. Let me show you. Something about walking around and just seeing her face like pop out from behind a bush as she's talking about cereal was so perfect. But we just talk about fucking nothing. And it's a podcast. I think I clipped it. Oh no, we put it on Geega Plus. You hear me going, Count Chocula on it. I'll show you. And then we have to go do a thing soon. Count Chocula on it. Where the hell is OBS? There we go. I made it tiny. World's smallest OBS. Let me show you. I want to turn this into just a podcast. Because it just feels right. It just feels right. Okay, browser, capture. Wait, look, it's tiny. Look at this. Look at her. Look at her. We did this for like an hour, dude. We did this for an hour. And just walking around and seeing her. Here. This is the part. This is why we need to do it in another game. Look at her. Just watching her. Like, just being able to like zoom on her, you know, as she's saying stupid shit. Anyway, that's why I wanna do that, but I wanna do it in a game every time. We have to. Anyway, I'm gonna hop in a call with Oscar. Let me see. We're gonna do a con walk around. I actually didn't grab anyone else for it. But he said, make a group chat with whoever and feel free to start a silent call. Little does he know, I wasn't bringing anyone. I wasn't bringing anybody. Yeah, that's right. DreamCon 2026. If someone shows up in chat, I could bring him, but, you know. Okay. Let's see, JK, it's just us. Okay. There we go. I don't know who else to bring, though. Like, I don't have anyone that's available. I could drag some randoms in, but I want to do it just me, because I want to talk to the people out there. You know what I mean? I want to talk to the people. I want to ask them a question. Guys, I want to do like a would you rather. We should just keep asking them would you rathers and make them ask me a question. And be like, what did you want to ask a VTuber? What have you always wanted to ask? And then when they ask their question, I just respond in the most unrealistic way possible. Yeah, we're going to kidnap Oscar today. We're going to kidnap him, and I'm going to make him go up to people for me. I'm going to go, yo, can you go up to that cosplayer? We're going to talk to them. You know, we're going to make them do a little spin. Ask them who they're voting for in the Esoteric Ebb election. If they knew what that game was, it could work. I wish they did. Actually, the game's not that unknown. It's not like tiny, tiny niche. But they're sure as hell not going to know who the Free Striders are, okay? They're not going to know. Would you rather count Chocolate or Honey? Ooh, okay, yeah, hold on. Hold on. DreamCon, okay. Get their favorite cereal. Would you rather... I want to do something that has to do with VTubers. Would you rather? How many hot dogs can you eat? That one might come off as sexual to some people. Like if you just get asked that randomly. So, I don't, how many hot dogs can you fit in your stomach might get a little weird. Right? I don't, ooh. Should I get an arm? No. People.
Yo, can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello. Okay, perfect. I can hear you too.
Okay, perfect. We were on stream. Let me know if you want me to mute you for any reason while we set up.
No, you're good. Just got to set up the way the screen is going to be shown on both ends because you are streaming, and then you know, if I screen share your thing, you're going to be on the bottom corner too.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
I mean,
can you screen share your VTS app to me or whatever
yeah,
you're using?
I can do that.
Okay, I'll play with it in OBS here.
Okay. I'm usually in my bottom right corner. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I do this, and then I can chroma key myself for you. Give you a little thingy. Oh yeah, if I do that, you can see the green. There we go. I'll blue screen myself at you.
Alright, let's see here.
Well, I already hear it. It's a fucking party, dude.
It's not like, so any convention you thought was loud, this
yeah.
is louder.
I remember seeing DreamCon last year, and everyone was just like vibing. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. What am I doing here?
I'm writing out questions I want to ask people. I'm going to get their favorite cereal. I'm going to do some would you rathers. If you have any good ones, let me know.
I don't know. Eggs last week in the AX was asking people about extincting animals and whatnot.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, was Megan the Stallion at DreamCon? Someone just said in my chat.
She was last year.
Yeah. Megan the Stallion.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. Ooh, most hated bug.
Oh,
Look at that one. Most hated bug. Okay, I got a few written down. We're good. Chat, what's your most hated bug? Lone Star Tick. Ooh. Cockroaches, bed bugs, mosquitoes. Slugs. Why would you hate slugs? They don't do anything. Ooh, house centipedes. Yeah, they have 3 health bars. I had a house centipede once. Grabbed a boot, a huge boot. Tried to kill it. I hit that thing square on. I hit it directly on. Flat boot. Boom, hit it. Smashed. Boot was flat on the floor. I pick up the boot. That thing is just running across the room. Not even like bleeding or having like, you know, bug gunk come out. Nothing. It just keeps going. And I was like, what the fuck? It starts going up the wall. I throw the boot at it. I hit it. Boom, square on. This time, not with the flat boot, but with the edge. So you'd think like, okay, more force onto a smaller point. Maybe I cut his ass in half. No. Still going. He's a little hurt, but he's still going. It took so long to kill this damn house centipede, man. Holy shit. They're crazy. They're absolutely crazy. Nuts. Oh, hawk wasps, yeah. You're not gonna like this, but house centipedes are actually friends. No, they are. I just didn't have problems with other bugs, so I just was like, okay, I'll just like leave it. It's whatever. You know, it's whatever. I take a paper towel, hit him with the palm crush, and grind. Yeah, I think you have to like hit him with the twisty, you know, to get him right. I don't like your model. Okay. Cool.
Alright. Would you be able to shift over just a little bit into the screen so that way you're not clipping?
Ooh, yeah. Let me
just
take
a wee bit.
Let me do this so I'm not as wide.
Yeah, because then if I full screen you, then, you know, your left side won't be cut off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, looks good here. Let's see.
I can be bigger, too. Let me see if I go all the way right. Yeah, there we go. Also wait, let me do this so brighter. Brighter overall. There we go. And then if there's anyone who like shows up in my chat and wants to hop in later, I'll bring them in, but for now it's us.
Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty.
Okay. Moving a few things around. Suddenly I don't hear the background noise. I think they killed him. They killed Oscar. I don't hear him anymore. He died at DreamCon. He got freaking killed, dude. Now, he's still there. He's still in the call. He's not muted. So I think it's just his mic or his connection. Well, he's getting stuff figured out on there. Oh, man. Well, it was good while it lasted. Wait, let me look up what events DreamCon has this year and see if there's anything in particular. Oh, his OBS blew up. He's restarting. Okay, no worries. All good. Let me see. DreamCon back in Houston. Blah, blah, blah. Who they got? Ooh, Into the Fashionverse, an anime-inspired couture runway. They did that this year. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Oh, they had musical artists this year too. They did. They got Cree Summer in here, Mr. Bite. Hello, thank you for the raid. We're just setting up to do a DreamCon walk around. Wait, let me see who are their sponsors. They got McDonald's. They got McDonald's. They got State Farm. They got Under Armour. They got The Sims. They got Morgan Stanley. The Air Force. Denny's. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? They got the McDonald's sponsor, dude. Okay, let me see. Talent. Let's see if there's anyone I would have gone for in particular. Oh, actually, there's a few. There's a few. Okay. I see 2 different people doing a Hadouken in their headshots. Yes. Yes. Okay, partnered events. Wait, they have a lot of cute stuff at this con. They had a DJ night, 18 plus, on the 9th, where you go in, and they had a skating rink, and everyone would just show up and skate. What the hell? That's nice. Every time I've looked at this con, I feel like their events were always just better than everyone else's. Straight up. They just have so much shit to do. Like, I don't know how they just mog every other con. But, like, their events are just so good, and there's a lot, too. There's a lot to do. It's not just, like, a couple things. Oh, Senpai Squad was there. That makes sense. Well, Oscar's there. They held the raid. The raid? The rave. Same thing. Are you alive? Are you with us? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead and redo all this real quick.
Yeah, just making sure you're alive. I thought they got you. They finally killed you.
It'll happen one day.
One of these days. Ooh, coolest chatter just walked in. Level 999 Blue Knight. Nope, you can't get to that level as a Blue Knight. Nice try. Nice try. I have 10 force fields, okay? So what are you gonna do to me? Nothing. Nothing. I'll do my domain expansion and you can't hit me. What are you gonna do? I'm impervious to blood tornadoes. Someone already came in here trying to say that. No. No. Impervious. Yeah, the blood tornadoes cannot hit me. I also could beat up Goku, so... Nice try. Nice try. Mm-hmm. Nice try. Earth's solo support? No. No. I don't believe you. I don't think you're telling the truth. I think you're lying. I think you're lying. You're level 12 at best. At best. Cast allergic to tomatoes? No. No. I wave my hand. Boom. Moved around. Right around me. Can't hit me. You must be a C- student. Post your grades right now. Post your report card right now. Post it. Let me see it. No dips Goku confirmed. She's stronger than Gojo. Infinity? Yeah, well, I got Infinity +1, dude. Shadow clone jutsu head ass. You can't say that to me when you came in here and said celibancy for all eternity. Like it's part of your pack of powers. You couldn't even spell celibacy.
Camera doesn't want to turn on now.
What? But we need to see you. Chat needs you. I see it swirling. I see it trying at least.
It's doing a little thingy thing here.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Give it a minute. I'm trying to power scale against someone in chat right now. He said he has poison removal 100%. Yeah, well I have 100% +1, so whatever. I win. I would just win. Here, I don't want to let this guy type anymore because he thinks he's funny and he just really, really, really likes the attention. So mods, time him out for a minute. So he has to sit here and realize that he is powerless here. He is powerless. He has nothing. Zero. I'm so strong! Can't even type. Alright, let me see if we can see his stuff. Oh. Ooh, I think we can see. Let me do a little pop out. Do a little pop out. I could see you.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we kind of cooked here. We'll see.
Hopefully. Hopefully.
There's still so many people here that the internet's just been very spotty, even trying to sell stuff.
Oh yeah, I bet. And it's crazy because when you're trying to sell stuff, literally everyone is doing their POS systems.
Right,
so it's like
right.
you can't sell anything, man. I always go to events and things with cash because everyone's trying to like use their Stripe Pay in the same spot, the same 5-foot radius. It's crazy. All right, let me get us captured. Put that one, this one.
Wander with us to the next network. Huh? You want to wander with us? Yeah, sure. If you want company, I'm not. I'm not working, so.
Oh, that's right. They added a zoom in feature. I forgot. Okay, let me do this, and then for chat, I'll make it big for you.
Oscar, if you buy stuff, I'll help you carry it. Okay.
Chat, super secret function the Discord added. Zoom in. Zoom in. Hold on, now you can see my blue screen. You'd zoom in. Okay, and you can like go to a spot, and you could zoom in. So I could pick this scuff on the wall, and I could be like,
Right, I feel like
"What's that about, bro? What's that about, bro?" And ask my friend, "What's that about, bro?" It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. That's Oscar's head. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. I was just showing chat that you could zoom in on Discord now. Zoom in on the wall, showing them. Enhance. Ooh. Oh yeah. What cars did you guys bring out this year?
There's actually a variety of cars. And because we are in Houston, a couple of slabs. I'll show you those here.
Yeah.
We good? We ready?
Yeah. We're good. Let's go. Ooh. Demon Slayer. Ooh. I like the little peeker sticker. Like, you got the vibes of the car and you just got a little sticker. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. My wife. Ooh, I like that. I like the white top on that actually, instead of them trying to like go for the whole thing.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, he's the owner.
It looks good. I like it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I was about to say, I saw you at WePod last, but I just want to say hi real quick.
Yeah, hi.
I'm helping watch the cars, but I just wanted to jump in and say hi real quick.
Have you had anyone do anything crazy to the cars yet? Has anyone tried to like jump on them?
Someone opened the door handle and I almost got physical.
Oh.
But other than that, it's
Not
been
good.
pretty chill.
Okay.
Yeah, it's been pretty chill. But I hope you enjoyed DreamCon. I just want to pop in and say hi real quick.
Yeah, thank you. Always good to see you. I like the Fifi car. Yeah. Ooh, oh my god. Ooh, wait, the colors go crazy though. I feel like American cartoons being put on a car just have a totally different vibe.
Yeah, I would agree.
Like the art style just goes insane. Ooh, I like that.
And you know, Texas doing Texas things.
Yep, classic. Those are crazy. Oh man. He's got the baby powder. Tell him. You know, one of my friends told me a long time ago that he baby powders his balls, and a lot of other friends in the room were like, "Why?" Like they didn't believe him, and I was like, "No, it's to keep yourself dry." And here it is. Here it is, man.
Yeah.
He's been saying it for years, and people will be like, "No one does that." Yes, they do. Not everyone, but they do. Oh shit. Oh shit. You're DJing off the van, let's go. Oh shit. Ooh, which Porsche is this? Snoopy. Yeah. Cayman-S, yeah, classic. Colors are nice though. I like the gradient. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She looks like, you know, I like this fit because it feels like a Genshin fit a little bit. It's got the vibe. Oh. Oh, the body pillow too. This hits. Holy. Is the interior all custom or is that just a color choice?
I think it's custom.
Yeah, it looks custom. Oh, I like this.
And we got the classic.
Iron Mouse. Who's that? Yeah, the R8. Looks good. Hi. They're scared. Look at them. They're like, oh my god, it's talking. Run. Oh my god, these rims. Holy shit. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Come in for the selfie. I'm doing great. We just started walking around.
Nice. Are you enjoying your con?
Yeah, it's been good. We're just looking at the cars. I'm looking at the stupid rims. I love it.
Cool. I love that for you. Have a good time. Thank you.
Thank you. Love that for you. Oh, they even got it on the spare. Wait, that's really good. That's crazy. The Texas classic, man. Holy, it's packed, dude. Oscar, how hot is it there right now? Is it like cool inside?
Yeah, inside it's nice. Outside, don't even try it. It's not like...
At least it's not in the middle of that one heat wave. Like, you're just past it.
I mean, it's Texas. It's just...
Yeah, it's like forever heat wave. I feel like a lot of people's shirts are just like better. Like this con always mugs a lot of the other cons in like people's choices of what they're wearing. What are they doing over there? Oh my god. This place is huge, dude. My god. Wait, it continues. There's another one over there. This is only like half the space. Oh my god. That's crazy. We got the V1 booth. I always see V1 at like every con. V1 Tech. Yeah, they got a lot of VTubers and stuff. They got a lot of corporate stuff too. Look at that. Garrick's in my chat. He says his high school graduation was here 20 years ago. What the hell? They did your graduation here? Oh my god. I didn't go to mine. It was going to be outdoors and hot. I said no thanks. Wait, I love that guy's shirt. It said girl dinner. It's just an arrow pointing down. That's crazy. What up?
I know her.
You do?
We got a Geega watcher.
Okay, okay.
I think at one point I tried to drop backward, but I got so confused on the eye patch.
Yeah.
I kind of gave up.
Yeah, no, I get that a lot. Or like some of my other outfits have a lot of armor and people just start crying because they don't want to draw the textures. Yeah.
Actually, I'm not going to say that. I absolutely do not like armor. However,
yeah, don't lie.
However, I can tolerate armor. If
Yeah,
it comes,
yeah.
If the design's cool. Like, hold on, I think I have one.
Yeah, let me see what you got. Please promo. Please promo. Do you post fan art on Twitter or anything like that?
No, I'm not good enough to really post fan art.
Okay. Well, you say that, but you know,
I've been learning.
people be posting anything sometimes. You know what I mean? So just do it to like hold yourself to something. You know what I mean?
Okay. I'll try.
Okay. I look forward to it.
You also gotta ask me your questions. You know what?
Oh yeah. I got some questions. I want to know what's your favorite cereal?
Captain Crunch or Raisin Bran.
Captain Crunch. Okay. I'm gonna take a poll and I'm gonna see what people say.
Did you just say what'd you say? Raisin Bran.
He said Raisin Bran for his. He said Captain Crunch or Raisin Bran for him.
That's alright, man. It's your taste buds, not mine.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not big on the Raisin Bran, man. I don't know.
Y'all like okay. I mean, I don't really be eating that type of stuff. Frosted Flakes. Like
Frosted Flakes? Okay, that's good. That's good. I like Reese's Puffs or Honey Nut Cheerios. Those are the two.
My mom likes Reese's Puffs. She all day.
I eat them like they're chips, the Reese's Puffs. I don't eat them like cereal. I just like grab them out the box, you know? I just eat them like that. Yep. It's good. It's good.
I'm asking for a weird ass request. I don't even know how you're gonna do this.
Yeah.
I have signed almost every single content creator on here.
Okay, okay.
Now, how do you want to sign? It's a real
Ooh,
question.
okay, we'll make Oscar write, but I'll tell him what to write. Okay, and Oscar,
Okay.
you're gonna write Geega is the best. Okay. Do it small so you don't take up too much space. Yeah, there we go. Use my hands for today. My hands, my legs.
Oh, everything. I understand.
Yeah. I always wanted to do, I want to get a dap me up machine so there's like an arm sticking out, but you know, it's the best I could do. Yeah, we got someone in my community's working on it. They've been 3D printing it. We might have it. Like no joke.
Oh my goodness gracious. Hey, it was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much.
Likewise, man. Thank you.
Hey, y'all stay good.
You too. Here we go. This is what we want to see. Wait, the Mario Pikachu's crazy. that shit goes insane. And the buff frog. Oh, it's cute. Ooh. Oh, I love how it's like Texas themed too. With the Whataburger. Oh yeah. Chat, tag yourself. Which one are you? I'm tagging myself as I'm the Gojo sticker. I'm the heart Gojo sticker. That's me. Me if I was an artist making merch.
We purchased a rug from you before.
Oh yeah, I think you have. Was it a WeebCon, I believe?
Probably a WeebCon.
Oh yeah.
Did you make this one too? Yeah.
I have it. It's literally in my office. If I look to my right now, it's on my floor. Yep.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I got the little teal squiddly. There you go, Chad. Chad, I own one of these rugs, okay? One of his rugs is on my floor right now, and I've had it for like more than a year, I think, and I love it. Hit the QR, hit the QR. Thank you, man. Yeah, that rug is actually like really nice. And because it's handmade, it's my cats try to tear it up, they can't. It's too strong for them.
Hey,
What's up? Ooh, what are these?
They sold out of so much.
Did they?
Yeah, they had so much yesterday.
That's a great thing.
Yeah, thick ass frames. Ooh.
Custom denim jackets.
Yeah. Oh, holy shit. That's crazy. Ooh. Oh, that's good. I like the styling too. I like that they specifically went for like sketched, slightly inked style. It looks good, man. Kaho, thank you for the raid. We're at DreamCon. Hi.
Yeah, it was a whole lot. And it's been a good con.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, seeing the racks empty on the Sunday is so nice, man. After 30. I love it.
Cool Team Rocket one that had the quote and Jesse James and Yop on it as well.
Ooh, yeah.
And that one is gone instantly.
That's my favorite thing is when you see at the last day of the con, you see the racks empty. You know, like you just see them selling out. Oh, I love the giraffe rig. That's one of my favorites, man. Ooh. I like that. Just got rated by Kaho. Kaho chatters. We are at DreamCon. We're walking around looking at everything. We're the Asuka. He's carrying us around and we're just checking out stuff. We just started.
Yeah, that was him right there. Nah, it don't matter. I sold it.
Oh, you sold it?
Out of here, bro. Yeah.
Oh, this is the Mega.
Oh, Mega Victoryville. Yeah. He's got like his own tongue as a scarf or something. Crazy. Oh, the Korogs are cute. Wait, the Diglet's really good. Yeah.
Oh, what the heck? That's That's so good.
Oh my god. That's the kind of stuff I'm just like, I just feel like we don't see.
No. Sorry. I know you're good, you're good. I'll show you the table banner here in a second.
Yeah. Eduardo. Oh, the turtle's cute. I like the fat chickens.
Yeah.
Really fat chickens. They're so small. Oh, that one's fuzzy. Yeah, let's get the, in case you're interested, chat, get the banner.
Hold that side, hold that side.
You get the corners.
Get the corners, get the corners. There you go, there you go.
That nerdy hooker, that's good, that's good.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Crochet's cool. It's one of those things you can't really have machines do easily. Like, they can knit, but they can't really crochet. So if you ever see crochet stuff, like, that shit, you cannot get machine made. Oh my god, there's so many people. Oh my god. Yeah, it's insane. Oh, that guy was dressed as Lan. He was Battle Network Lan. I think the thing I like is that I'm seeing a lot of people in, like, casual cosplay where they're, like, kind of wearing a costume, but they're not going too crazy. They're just like, yeah, I got Lan's headband and his jacket, you know? They got bonnets. Yes. Oh, look at the Jesse and James. Oh, you guys look so good. Ooh, wait. Oh, yeah.
This is a like wild cold.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I was like, can you zoom in on that? But you've already got it. Oh my god.
I love this. That's such a crazy cold.
I love that, dude. Oh my god. Holy. Wait, putting him on the mic, Sukuna on the mic is crazy. Wait, the concept of the booth is so good. Shroomdom! Oh my god. I love that, man. I love that.
Smart. Something I can show them. Yeah,
you have an iPhone?
I'll just show them on the screen.
Oh, it's a tap.
Oh.
So basically, if you want to do this,
okay. Wait, I like that. You'll be at a name so I can show chat.
Yeah.
There you go. Kim Brohart. All right. There you go, chat. The Mario Outcast album is insane.
Yeah, this is crazy.
I love that, man. That's so good.
How you doing?
How are you?
Hey.
Hi. I see a lot of sold out. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a action mystery.
Ooh, okay. Let me look this up on the side.
I guess I'm talking to you, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know who I'm talking to. Opens up with a team of mercenaries transporting a new invention. They get ambushed. Hellfire rains down on them. And we unwrap a bigger conspiracy as we move through the book.
Okay.
So we're up to issue 6 in the series. Let me show you this. This is
Yeah,
how
let me
issue
see.
4 starts. This is our opener on issue 4.
Oh my god.
Very action-packed.
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
So
I love that.
Sold out of a lot of it. We only have our volume 1s now. Issues 1 through 4 in here.
Dang, okay. Congrats for selling out, man. That's so cool. Good shit. Yeah, chat. There's the QR. There's the QR. That's the thing I used to always do when I used to still, like, in person go to cons. I would buy up all of the independent comics that I would see. Free #1. Ooh. Oh, it's beautiful. I really like the art. Look at that. Ooh, okay. Thank you. Yeah, that's something I noticed with DreamCon is there's always so many unique comics and stuff.
Don't really have much time to like make the stuff.
A lot of OC too. From
do it.
Yeah, tons of OC, tons of OC.
It's
But
That's cute.
One of the things that I found is that
This is Rubik's Cube.
Ooh.
where like when I do get those opportunities,
I feel like they just have like a better merch lineup. You know what I mean?
more about just like trying to just get people.
Oh, it's their game. It's cute. Wait, they got.
Oh, wait.
Oh!
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh shit!
Yeah. So
Oh,
they
it
got
renders it fully. Oh,
in the pages.
they're in the pages. Okay.
Here's what it looks like there.
Okay, yeah. So that's the book, and then that's. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
Yes. And so it's based off of. So this is called cootie catchers.
Right, right.
It's based off of the mechanism of how acne works.
Mm.
And so you get to learn how acne works from the actual like characters and their little
Oh, okay.
And then from there they go on a little adventure to stop a cootie outbreak.
Oh my god. Wait, I like that so much.
Yeah.
Oscar, can you get me one?
The book?
Yeah. Yeah, I want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a two-part series.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously you have the stickers.
Right.
But the poster is actually part 2 of the series. And
Okay.
So after they figure out the outbreak,
Mm.
another outbreak happens, and
Right.
after you've gone through the first one and you've done it right, then they essentially learn their lesson, and then the second outbreak isn't as bad, and so it becomes like a little epic conclusion to,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like
Oh
that.
my god, that's
So you
cool
get-
as hell.
and all that stuff. Yeah.
That's cool. It like renders the 3D environment that has some like 2D art kind of layered.
Yes.
That's cool.
And so I'm a neuroscientist, and I was a 2D, 3D animator
Yeah.
prior to that.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I do deal with animation myself quite a bit, so I'm looking at this and I'm like, holy crap.
So we're in good company. We're in good company.
Of course, of course.
And so
Oh, I
the
love that.
The bundles are 20 for like the initial like series,
Mhm.
and then if you want to like get an introduction to the characters and stuff like that, this is like the main character of the overall series.
Oh my
Once you
god.
load. Oop, there we go. And so so this is Roscoe. So if you press one of the buttons on the side, yeah.
It's flossing. Oh, okay.
Oh, and the
Yes,
buttons are
yes.
impressible too. Yeah.
Yes. And so,
Oh my God.
So with it, this introduces you to Roscoe and
Yeah.
his misadventures and stuff like that. And so then in Cootie Catchers, at the beginning of Cootie Catchers, there's an outbreak and Roscoe goes missing. So the whole thing is to try to save Roscoe so that he can go on a picnic with his friends. And so it's a fun little adventure that allows you to get introduced to the characters and the world.
Mhm.
And ultimately, when things happen, you're invested in the journey. And stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And so the full set is 30, and if you want just the story bundle, then that's 20.
Do the full set for me, Oscar. Do the full set.
Yeah. Okay.
That is so cool. Did you develop the app yourself as well? Is that all custom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Everything is custom. It's one of those where you have a vision, and if there is
You gotta
no
do
solution,
it.
you gotta make it.
Yep, been there. Been there. That's the way it is with a lot of this kind of tech. Anything rendering, anything else. It's either use a game engine someone already made, or do it yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
So everything is built in Unity
Okay.
because everything is mobile.
Right.
This is actually one of Unity's social impact projects.
Really?
So if you've heard of Unity for Humanities,
Mm.
I was one of the winners. The people.
Oh, that's
they
fucking
supported.
awesome. That's cool.
And I'm also one of their contracted instructional designers for
Mhm.
developing augmented and virtual reality experiences.
Yeah.
So I
That's
do a
cool.
lot of fun things.
Yeah. No, I love to see that. Not a lot of people use augmented reality very much in ways that they really could. So I love it.
Yes. So look at just so many missed opportunities. That's
That's
how I
what I'm
describe
saying. Next up, I'm going to bring myself to conventions augmented. Do walkarounds where people can hold up their phone and see me, right? It can be done. It can be done.
Go ahead and do that. So yeah, so we got the book, we got stickers. There we go.
Damn, that's cool, man.
This.
Yeah, chat's like, remember the 3DS games? Yeah, a lot of that was done so long ago. There's so much tech out there that's not used, man.
Oh yeah, and part of it is like, again, I always have to remind people, right? Pre-pandemic, people looked at you crazy if you had a QR code.
Yep.
And so like we're in this age where because of the pandemic, like we're a lot more, like people are more open to things now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. You can get them to like pull out their phone and scan a thing. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like that was never a thing before.
Right,
and
right.
So would you like to sign up for the newsletter? No, it's the newsletter. Oh, newsletter. Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Immersive storytelling. That's the name of the game right there. You know.
That's awesome, man.
Yep. So hope you enjoy. You know.
Thank you.
You know, hopefully you could experience all of this in person, or in some way, shape, or form.
For sure, man. For sure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you. It's a cool project. I like that. Ooh. I like seeing the chibi with full tattoos, like chibi with the sleeve.
Yeah. Well, they're not here, so.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
What's up, man?
So all this stuff is merch for my comic book brand Phoenix. I got a TV show coming out, video game, and a board game.
Holy. They have a card or anything? Okay.
Show the trailer real quick, yeah.
That's insane to have built it out to the point where you're getting like a game, you're getting everything. Oh my god. Wait, it's so good.
Greens are 35. These ones and those are 35. You welcome to try one on.
I'll mute so he doesn't hear this chat. You can see me reflected on the screen. Dang, okay. It's like I'm there. Okay. Just seeing myself on the next to is so funny. Oh my god. Yes. That's cool, man. That's cool. I like it. Chat, write it down. I am a phoenix. You know what I like is that everyone's like willing to promo their stuff at this con. You know what I mean? Sometimes people are like, they're like, I know I'm here selling stuff, but I also don't want to sell you stuff too hard. But I like that everyone's like, I got a trailer, want to watch it? You know?
I asked them if they had a pseudo-wudo. They do not, unfortunately.
No, they never. You know what? They never do. They never have pseudo-wudo, to be honest.
I found somebody with a Bonsley at
Yeah.
a convention.
Bonsley's not bad, you know. I'll take him, but it's all about the face on pseudo-wudo, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Those are 35.
Oh yeah. Oh, I like their art style a lot.
It'll be free shipping. But we have so many back up right now.
Chat, my favorite thing is there's a lot of people with like American comic styles.
Here you go.
Gilda Grotto, okay. I really like the the variations in art styles that we're seeing everywhere. And a lot of it is kind of like an American comic style, but you could tell they're like mixing in a lot of stuff about how people draw manga as well. It's not like 100%. Hi.
Hey, hello, person.
That's me. That's me.
This is all my artwork here.
Very nice.
I also have an original comic. It's like a
Ooh.
Nigerian fantasy story.
Okay.
Basically, I always like to say, imagine if your ancestors came back, but they were trying to kick your ass.
Okay. Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of a ton of like West African folklore that I've read through. A lot of it is very like ancestral and very much in like spirits, very rooted in that. Yeah, so that's cool. I like that.
Like big part of the culture for sure.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
Like they kind of take this appearance. That's
oh,
like the ancestors
okay.
right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but the whole thing, it's called Ori, Holder of the Heads. It's
Yeah.
my self-published comic, though. I did the art and the story myself.
Holy
But yeah,
crap.
you can catch me on online on Instagram, so Ori to pay. So yeah.
Thank you. The yam and the white claw. one of my best friends is African, and every time she cooks, she's like yams, every time.
Oh, yeah. Yams are like, I had to pick one because it's like about a family of farmers. And
Yeah.
I had to pick one crop, and I was like, it's African, especially Nigerian. It's got to be yams. Like,
Yeah, well, they
right
make
away.
everything. There's like fufu, right, and things like that. But there's a lot of savory stuff. But I've had a lot of like desserts too, where it's just like it's kind of like mochi, right? Where it's like pounded yam and it's just like sweet. Oh,
Yeah.
it's so good.
The texture is so good.
Yeah. I love that. Oscar, can you get me one?
Book?
Yeah. Give me one of them.
Yeah, you want to get one?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take one.
Yeah, I'll sign it for you too.
Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. Exclusive.
on stream signing.
Oh yeah. That's for me, Chad, not you. Ooh, yeah. There's a lot of Zelda fan art.
I'm a big Zelda nerd, so.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
All right, you gonna tap with that? Yep. Okay, let me set it up for you.
Chad likes the bleach one too.
All right, you can just tap on this screen right here.
I like on the right there the ones that look like tapestries almost.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going for.
Yeah.
Can I take a picture of the comic and you?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Oh, hey, nice. Do you have like a card or something for the VTuber?
I don't think we do.
No. What's your name? Yeah.
Geega.
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 Okay, I'll look it up.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. We're live right now on Twitch, by the way. I always forget to self-promo. I'm always like, hello, humans, you know? Ooh, wait. Oh, Barbie, Shadow, Barbie, Sonic goes crazy. Holy. Oh, I love that. I, too, love women. Yes. This booth was made for me. Garrick said Dread needs that. Oh.
Which one?
The Shadow Barbie print. Can we get that? I'll send it to my friend.
There's a little postcard here too.
Oh, wait, yeah, let's do... Ooh, can we do the Sonic and the Shadow? And Oscar, pick one of the girls for yourself. I'll give you a little, give you a little treat.
I don't know a lot about Sonic.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, Splatoon is here. It's pretty cool.
Okay. Ooh, wait. Yeah, do that one. Yep. Do Barbie Sonic, Barbie Shadow, and Splatoon.
Okay.
I love that.
You pay with card?
You like her hair, chat? Chat, that's Marina, the character on the right from Splatoon. I always talk about Splatoon to chat, and they're always like, "What?" I like the pole dancing Shadow.
We have an Etsy.
Oh, okay. I'll show them real quick. You guys can see
That they are on Etsy chat.
They're on Etsy chat.
Cute.
Thank you so much.
She got all my special interests, man. she got them all lined up. She had Barbie Shadow.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, cute. Ooh, I like their prints.
It's like a Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, that is cool.
Bro,
Okay.
what the heck?
Hello.
I didn't see you yesterday. Yo.
Your battery's low, bro.
Is it? Oh no. Hold on, let me.
He's trying to kill me, dude. He knows I run on battery power. He's trying to take me out.
Windows.
Wait, these are cool. I like these. Chat, tag yourself. Which poster? If you were here, chat, and you were picking one, what would you take? Yeah, there's so much to look at. It's always like that at cons, but that's what I like. I kind of like the just assault my eyes with new stuff. I just want to look at new stuff. Yeah, the racing Miku. The racing Miku goes crazy. Are you cosplaying as Daphne? Sorry, I'm like pointed at you. I don't want to call you out, but are you cosplaying as Daphne? Oh my god, I love it. The Daphne and Velma's so good. Oh my god. That's cute as hell, chat. That's cute as hell. That's what I was saying before, is like I see a lot of people cosplaying, but they're doing like casual stuff, a lot of nostalgic stuff. There's this maybe a little less casual. It's like a full costume still. But I see a lot of people that are like half cosplaying, and it just looks so comfortable. I don't know. I feel like at a lot of cons, I see people either just wearing a graphic tee, or they're out there in a full getup that looks like really hard to wear outside of just a photo shoot. You know what I mean? So I feel like when you do like the whole thing, showing up to photo shoots fine, but like having stuff like this that's easier to wear makes so much more sense. I don't know. Maybe people just have their heads screwed on straight because they're in Texas and they know it's gonna be hot, right? I'm muted, by the way, so they can't hear me. No one wants to wear the full kit on Sundays? Yeah, it just looks like cumbersome, you know? Thanks for streak mogging. I'm giving Oscar a second while he figures out his battery and his connection. They're just going crazy in there right now. There's 1 billion people, and half of them have their phones out. Know what I mean? Let me keep open. Sorry, there you go. I was keeping up in my chat with him too. You sent me a picture of me on the device, and I'm just on the Windows XP background. Classic. Connection's a little spotty. I assume you know that, but I'm just saying it. Oh, I'm mute again. You saw someone in a full fursuit at AX? Ooh! No. It's too hot there. But also, every single thing I've seen from AX has been pictures of, like, people squeezed into the halls. Like, squeezed. You cannot walk without, like, touching other people constantly. That's what I've seen from all the pictures. So I can't imagine doing that and being in, like some of the full costumes people are in. Not even just the fursuit, but, like, just a regular cosplay that's, like, a lot of layers. I don't know, man. Or even a wig. Imagine your head's already hot as hell, and you put a wig on, and you just, like, it's like putting a beanie on, you know what I mean? But, like, even hotter. I don't know, man. Is DreamCon mainly a black con? For the most part, I mean, it's just kind of in a section of Houston, you know? So, like, it's just a lot of Southern people. It's really a lot of folks from Texas. But it's always leaned toward that community, which is, oh, there it goes. It finally goes. I'll give it a sec. It's always leaned toward that community, but not in a way where other folks don't feel like they can go. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, they don't tell anyone, like, this is who it's for, or anything like that. But you can tell by the artists that they bring in, and, like, you know, a lot of things that they're just really positive toward that community, which is really, like, it's a nice way to do it with encouraging it without being like, this is who's supposed to be here, or something like that, you know what I mean? But I see a lot of different types of folks at DreamCon, and I feel like, how do I say it? It feels more like there's a proper sense of community for a big con. It doesn't feel like ultra corpo, you know? A lot of other cons that are this big, that have this many attendees, I feel like you get assaulted with like really big brands, and it's just like the same 10 booths that you see at every con. A lot of the artists in the Artist Alley are people making fan art of the same 3 things over and over. And a lot of the booths are just like these resellers that are selling you stuff that you could get for cheaper online, right? There's a lot of that. But then at this con, you could tell just from the few like booths that we've seen, you see a lot of self-published comics. You see some companies bigger or smaller, but a lot of people making more unique stuff that I feel like we don't see as much of at other cons. So I've always liked DreamCon in particular, because I just, somehow they've just kept their sense of community intact while growing, you know, while a lot of other cons have failed to do that, in my opinion. So yeah, a lot of OC stuff. Well, that's what I like. Like, I'm having Oscar pick up a bunch of the comics and stuff, because that's what I like to see, right? Like, someone's out there being like, I'm an artist, I wrote this, I drew this, I did everything myself, I'm out here, and I self-published it, meaning they just went to some company that can print their stuff for them and got it printed, and now they're selling it. Like, they have no corporate help. That's the kind of stuff I want to see. I want to, like, look at, you know? And here, we've barely walked around. We've walked around a little bit, and we've already seen several comics. Some of these people that have booths that look like it's just about, like, you know, selling fan art of other characters, they're like, nope, my comic's here too. You know what I mean? So it's nice. Oh, Oscar was saying he swapped the battery and it shut down. Okay. We'll give him a bit. We'll give him a bit to figure out his battery swap, because it was running low. That's why Joel says he always makes a point of asking artists for OC stuff at the cons he's been to. Yeah, I mean, I don't think a lot of artists at conventions want to only be selling stuff of other characters and other IPs and stuff. I don't think that's their intent. It's just that that's all they can do. Because when they go to a con and they have, you know, posters of their OCs and their comic and their, you know, little keychains of their OCs, whatever, and then on the other side of their same booth they have like a bunch of Genshin characters. Well, you know, Genshin's gonna sell, right? So it's tough. So a lot of them kind of go the route of like they pull all their OC, all their original content off the table entirely for that stuff, because they're like, why even bring it? But I like here, it's either the focus or it's still like a heavy part of it, right? So the booth we just bought the Sonic and Shadow prints from, like, yeah, we only bought the Sonic, Shadow, and Marina print, right? But she had a lot of other OC content there, and it looked like people were also buying it, especially with bundles where you could like throw in someone's OC a little bit into the mix. I was trying to get Oscar to pick one of the OCs, to pick one of the girls and get one for himself, but he was like, no. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like to see personally. So it's good. Quality on the comics all looks really nice. Every single one that they flipped through, the art looked crazy good. Really good. So pretty nice, man. But yeah, I like to buy people's comics where I can. Friend has this dilemma as well. His big sellers are all fan art, but he always brings his comic and cat stuff. You just gotta keep it intact, because you never know what's gonna pick up what's going to take off, what people might like. But you can't find out if you don't put it on the table. You know what I mean? Like, you can have a non-zero chance of people liking your original shit if it's... Sorry, I'm dying. Oh, my cat jumped on me. He jumped on me while I'm eating. Oh my god, he stepped on my neck. Oh my god. Oh. He tried to kill me. He tried to kill me, man. He was trying to climb up on my shoulder. Ugh. Oh my god. He got so scared too. Nucky, come here. Nuck, come here. Oh my god. I almost choked. Oh, he was trying to jump up. And he got on my the arm of the chair. And he tried to jump onto my shoulder. And I had my head tilted slightly, and he essentially jumped up and calculated midair that he wasn't gonna make it. So he just drop kicked my throat. He decided to pivot to 180 midair, and he ended up like drop kicking me in the throat. Oh my god. Ugh. That was crazy, man. He tried to assassinate me. I've had him jump up and like miss, and usually he'll end up grabbing onto my leg and like clawing me. Not that he just wants to, you know, but he's like hanging on. I've never had him drop kick me in the neck. Ugh. My god. It was as I was talking too. Holy crap. And he's just sitting on the rug. Okay, well, not dead. Not dead. Anyway, Oscar's figuring out a setup, so we'll just let him figure it out while my cat tries to kill me. What I was trying to say was, I want people to make OC.
Sneak attack XDD cat punch you.
I want them to put it out on the con floor, because I feel like, you know, as anime and everything gets more mainstream and it makes more and more money, it's gonna see the thing that every hobby sees, which is people who come from outside the hobby. They're gonna stumble upon the couple of biggest shows, and those shows are gonna get huge, mega huge, and OC will get squashed down. There's more money pouring in, but specifically for those top, 10 most popular things. So every convention, every hobby space is gonna focus on those things because they need money, So it's easy for stuff like original content to just get completely stomped out. People's original comics, or if they just have a character and they just make art of their character, make little merch of them and stuff, that stuff gets stomped out really easily. So yeah, I like to see it. Christopher Reese, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you. I also really wanted the Ori comic because I feel like there's not a lot of African mythology or themes brought into any modern writing, like, ever. Pretty much never. And if there is, it doesn't really leak out of the communities that would specifically look for that. So people who are not of any sort of African descent, they don't get exposed to any of this. They have no idea what any of the mythology is about. But everyone knows about Greek mythology. Everyone knows about Norse mythology. right? If you say Thor, almost everyone out there, no matter what culture they're from, they're going to be like, the guy with the hammer, lightning, right? They know something. But then there's just like none of that from Africa. And even from Asia, like it's hard. It's hard. People know things generally about Japan, kind of, sort of, but then when you start listing out names of like certain yokai, they have no idea. That's a little more widespread though, because people like Thing Japan, right? But then you go to China and you start mentioning things from China and people don't know because it's not Thing Japan, right? So yeah, India as well. Tons and tons and tons of Indian mythology that just, there's like no, you don't see a lot of representations of that anywhere. At most you see like fancy tile work and they're like, look, I made a mosaic of an elephant and you know, Shiva's there, right? It's always Shiva and people are like, oh, Shiva, it's like the one they know.
Tanny, big love,
right?
Much love, Geega.
Thank you, Will, for the bits. Appreciate it. But yeah, so I like to see it. And then Africa especially gets a really bad rap, because historically people who are not African coming in contact with African mythology, it's often in the form of like missionaries going there trying to quote unquote help the people, which sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But they go there and there will be some custom of like doing something to people that's not good. A good example is like when women have their periods in certain areas, certain African countries. They're like, uh-oh, bad juju. You have to put her in a separate home and she has to live in there for the week until her period's over because she's like cursed. And you'll get bad juju if you're near her, right? It's a practice very rooted in the uh-oh, bad juju stuff, right? But then people who are not African will go there and be like, that's not a good practice. Here's why it's like medically okay, here's what we can do, blah blah, and they try to change it. But they like, the thing is, you can tell people, you know, hey, it's modern times now, you shouldn't do this practice or that practice, right? But then they'll be like, oh, their mythology's so like, it's like savage and rooted in primitive whatever, right? It'll always get described that way. And then I'm like, okay, but then you look at some shit we got like, I don't know, you're baptizing a baby and you dip a baby in water. I mean, it's not the worst, but like, no one bats an eye, right? No one says anything. Yeah, just dip the baby in the water. Again, maybe not as big of a medical issue as the other one, but still, it's just like one of those things where I'm like, you can keep some stuff that's not as harmful intact for the sake of tradition. You don't have to throw it all out. And we don't for things like, you know, that. But then the moment it's an African tradition, they're like, throw it all out. I'm like, you know. So I like seeing a lot of that stuff kind of brought forward. I think a good example actually is if you watch the Castlevania anime, the newer season is focused in America, and they actually do show, like, one of the characters, she is, I believe, I don't remember if she was directly from Africa or if it was more that, like, her family members were brought to the Caribbean and then she was descended from them. I don't remember what it was. Either way, she had, like, the spirits of her ancestors were something she would call upon for something for her powers. And it was very, like, the way they wrote her and they wrote a lot of the powers that she had was very rooted in African mythology, which was cool. I was like, oh, look, I've, like, never seen this in any modern animated form ever, you know? So it's a really cool, like, thing. I don't know. There's just not a lot of that, so you love to see it. You love to see it. Greek gods are super fucked up half the time, but somehow that isn't savage. Yeah, we got Renaissance paintings of Kronos eating his son, like, in a horrific way. And everyone's like, wow, put that in a museum. And then there will be, like, African art of also a god, like, maiming some other thing, and they'll be like, that's so savage, burn it. You know. So I'm just glad to see, like, more of that stuff being pushed forward in a more positive, you know, hey, this is just a story kind of light, you know. I'll have to see it. Today I learned Sentai designs may have African influence. Oh yeah. A lot of things do. It's just usually not sub-Saharan influence. A lot of the stuff you see tends to be North African because that's kind of leaning Mediterranean, right? Depending on specifically where. And that stuff has ties to maybe some things you might see in other parts of Africa, but it's very, very separate. Basically, anything north of the Saharas is culturally a lot more like Mediterranean or Middle Eastern cultures in certain things, even European, because that's where the water was. That's who they could trade with, right? No one was really crossing the desert to trade very much the same way. They were just getting on a boat and sailing north. So, yeah, a lot of that influence you'll see is there's still a lot of African influence in a lot of media you'll see, but a lot of the time it's North African. Or like you see a lot of Egyptian stuff. People are very familiar with some Egyptian gods, with just in general how a lot of their architecture looked, etc. Tons of that. It was because Egypt was accessible. You could physically get to it, you know? Then again, anything south of the desert just totally cut off from everything else for a long time. So, yeah. There's so much shit in so many European mythologies. I feel like every culture's mythologies are like kind of horrific. Kind of awful. You know? But they're so interesting and they're for the sake of storytelling more than anything else, so it's fine. You know? At least in modern times. Hold on, I was closing a thing. There we go. It's a lot of common themes. It's a mix of things are carried down and intermixed more than you realize, but also people are people. People are people, and they're going to try to come up with reasons for things that they don't understand, no matter where they are. Like, every single culture looked up and is like, what are the stars? What do they mean? What is that? Right? And so you're going to get some differences, but a lot of them tend to kind of focus around, like, spirits up there, gods up there, or the sky in general being like a heavenly realm because we can't get there, you know? So there's a lot of commonalities just because of the way people are, honestly. Orientalism was more obsessed with Asian and North African cultures than sub-Saharan ones. Yeah, in general, if you're talking about them pulling designs from it. Well, it was also, that's part of like the Silk Road, right? Where even that sort of trade and travel, you could get to Egypt. And you could get to North Africa. So all these different areas that are kind of converging through all those trade areas, they're all going to share a lot of things. So people in Europe who are really interested in that stuff, of course, they're going to be like, you know, oh, here are the 3 things I've access to be interested in, right? I don't think they could have been interested in, like, you know, something that some tribe believed down in southern Africa because they just had no way to even know about it, you know? Caribbean voodoo is fascinating because it's, oops, you spilled Catholicism in my polytheistic spirit / God Yoruba mythos. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of it is like Igbo and Yoruba specific, like, passed down stories. Or people from the area of like Cameroon, anywhere it's like a little armpit there, you know? And the thing is, those areas are exactly where a lot of missionaries went, Catholic missionaries, especially from Ireland. Messaging Oscar. But yeah, a lot of Catholic missionaries went to those areas, and yeah, you could see it. Like a lot of the juju stuff, the bad juju stuff that you see is literally that. It's like imagine these people who have only ever really believed in whatever was passed down through their culture, and then suddenly you have random dudes in robes, you have Catholic missionaries show up and be like, everything you know is wrong, and instead, here's our book that explains a lot of things differently. But they were inclined to believe them because they also gave them medical advancements in general, like education on certain things that they didn't really know about yet in certain areas. Other areas they were fine, but you know. And so, like, why not believe everything they said, right? So there's like this big mixing of traditionally everything they know is from their own mythology, but then now there's this new thing that they study up on, and it's it makes a really interesting mix. I don't know, it's cool to read up on. I read one book a long while ago it was just someone kind of like, I don't remember what it was called. It was a memoir of her parents who were brought to work on plantations in the Caribbean, in like sugarcane plantations. And she wrote about like the stories that they told her. This is why you can do this, this is why you can't do this, and like, it's because this god will do this, or the spirits don't like it when you do blank, right, or whatever. And she was just kind of writing out like, hey, I don't know what other people believe, this is what my parents told me. And it was really, really cool. It was really neat. I don't remember what it's called. I'll see if I can find it for you guys at some point. Imperialism was wild in the Philippines. When it came time for the Americans to move in, they recycled the godless heathen stuff despite us being Catholic for centuries. Yep. Yep. I mean, it's crazy because, like, did they forget that, like, Spain was there? Spain was there. The country of Spain, which cared so much about Catholicism for so long, was there, you know? And then the Americans came in and were like, actually, here's ours. It was crazy. Anyway, Oscar says we may have to cut it there because he was saying, like, his OBS is just going at slideshow pace and he can't get, like, a solid stream to send to me. OBS just will not do it. So he says, we'll call it, but he's going to owe me a walk at ANYC, which I am cool with. I am cool with that. But I wanted to say DreamCon. Oh, well. We got a little walk around. But yeah, we'll do Anime NYC then. Fine by me. Well, we only got to ask like 2 people about their cereal. So with a data set of like 2 people and 3 answers, people at DreamCon statistically like Cap'n Crunch, Raisin Bran, and Frosted Flakes, according to the 2 people that we got to ask. Huge data set. We'll run back to the cereal question. We will. Yeah, they tried to kill Oscar. We'll run it back for sure. Okay, well, that's fine. We could do the offerings. Hold on, let me change our title here so people don't think we're at DreamCon again. They killed Oscar, so we're moving on. There we go. Can't forget about the Cheerios. Well, that was my answer. Or unless the other guy... Wait, actually, one of the other guys said something about Cheerios. I don't know if he was answering me, though. They were talking to each other a little bit. Can't wait for ANYC. I'm going Thursday for Club Iron Mouse. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, Will, mentioning the chat is not in any way against the rules. I was just making fun of you a little bit. As I do anyone who has a bit. Not that it's an intended bit, but you know what I mean. I can put the chat on the screen if you care. Here we go. There we go. Okay, let me get the offerings. We have 9 of them? 10 of them? We have a few to go through. Who's going to be at this Club Iron Mouse? Who's performing? Is there a guest list anywhere? Hold on, let me see. I don't know if she... Was that announced? Maybe it wasn't announced yet. No, it should be because it's happening this week. Okay, well... She has a website. But it does not actually talk about the guest list. It's just the merch site. Let me see if she said anything on Twitter. Let me look. Let me look. That's Thursday. Hold on, I'm scrolling. She's Hime and Issa as pre-show guests. Okay. Scrolling. I'm gonna yell at her to put the info on her website. I'm gonna be like, I was trying to find a guest list and I just think you should put it on your website. Hold on, let me see. I see her AX stuff. Did she release a guest list? She might not have. Does she? Wait, does she release it beforehand? Does she? I feel like I always see an after. Well, hold on. I'm still scrolling though. I mean, she talked about who was going to be there for her, like, AX booth and stuff, but that's separate from this. Masuke-san, Henya Kuro, Michi stand in the description for the pay-per-view. Okay, okay. Yeah, I assume it would be a lot of the usuals. I assume so. Oh my god. She posts so much on Twitter. So many posts. So much Twitter usage. Okay, well, I don't see it. It might be somewhere, but I don't see it. Oh well, I'm gonna watch regardless of who's there, to be honest. Regardless. I'll probably be doing the pay-per-view. I don't go to anything in person because I don't have a corporeal form anymore. So I just don't do that. I also feel like if I was like, yeah, NYC Club Iron Mouse, I feel like people would just assume I'm gonna be there and look for me if I'm being completely real with you guys, so no. No. I've had friends do events like that in New York, and every time they're like, oh, I could give you a VIP ticket. Oh, you don't have to sit near people. You could be in the VIP booth. And I'm like, yeah, the VIP booth, everyone knows where it is, and they're all gonna look at. Like, I'll just watch the online version, you know? I'll just watch the online version. It's not the best way to do that. Not the best way to do that. Miss 2? Oh, okay, okay, right. I'll give it a sec. I'll do a reload on it. Yeah, they're like, you don't have to talk to anyone, and you can go fully masked up, and you don't have to sit near anyone. And I'm like, okay, so you want me to, like, wear a bunch of hot clothing. I'm gonna sit there, like, completely covered in, like, a blanket. Sunglasses indoors. Okay? With a mask on, so I am dying. Because it's hot in there and I can't breathe. And we sit in the corner and we'd be like, no one look at me or talk to me. I'm not anyone of note or import. I would look fucking crazy and I would be physically miserable, right? I mean, there's just no good way to do it. There's no good way to do it. So, yeah. Yeah. Disregard the person in the full suit in the corner.